You have reached your destination.
Yep. So about a year and a half ago or so, I was fiddling around on eBay and I found a car that really caught my attention. I wasn't sure what it was. It was listed on the other part of eBay, or it's not necessarily a specific brand. Okay. I discovered that this was a Ladawri Conquest 1958, and I bid on it, and then I lost. And I found another one months later, and I bid on that, and I lost. And the third one, I finally won. Okay, so after doing some research, I'm going to take some bits and pieces from the Wikipedia page, but here goes. The Ladawri Coachcraft was founded by Leslie Albert Dawes in British Columbia, Canada in '56, and he later moved his company to the US in '57, where it became one of the largest fiberglass sports car body companies during the rebody specialist craze of the '50s and '60s. Essentially, you would remove the body from your current car and install this Ladawri atop it. Okay, the Cavalier model was first shown at the Pacific National Exhibition in Vancouver in '56, and the Cavalier, then renamed the Conquest, was featured on the cover of Road and Track magazine in July of '57. The Conquest and later Daytona were among the most popular models offered with a wheelbase of 100 inches. The Conquest was a two-seater open roadster and was followed in '58 by the Quest, a smaller version to fit a smaller chassis. And I've got one. This is pretty exciting. So when the car arrived, I had it transported to my house. It came with a Chevy engine, just a block and a bell housing, as you can see. I tried selling this thing for 500 bucks and I got no takers, and I lowered the price and got no takers. I ended up giving it to a guy in Washington D.C. So he's got a brand new, well, not brand new, but he's got a new to him Chevy block. Okay. Um, this car I estimate came from a 54 or 50, 54, 56 to 58 Chevy. And again, I gave it away. There's all the information, all kinds of block lettering, and so on and so forth. This thing sat atop a '50s, an early '50s era Chrysler chassis that I could do nothing with. The mounting points for the leaf springs were bad. If they gave way, they'd go right up someone's rear end in an accident. The geometry on that thing was bad. It was too narrow. And so I lit on the idea of getting myself a different chassis. So when I pulled that old engine, it dumped a good 7 quarts of oil all over my floor. I took the hood and the trunk covering off. I took the doors off, and as light as all that stuff is, it's substantial. Those are the doors. Doors are huge. I took the Chrysler chassis off. I loaded it up, gave that sucker away, and said a fond farewell to it. So, long story short, at least for this episode, the car is more or less naked, and I've got it suspended in my ceiling now. I've got a couple of videos to make where I've received a new chassis and engine, and on and on and on. And I'm going to document those as I go along. I'm pretty excited about this car. I've got some things to work on, some things to fix on, some things to repair, and so forth. But nothing that is too awfully tough. Yeah, so I cut myself off. I tend to talk too much in my videos. I ramble. Listen, so I am not an expert at Ladawri's. I'm pretty good at body work, and I'm pretty okay at engines and so forth. But pearls of wisdoms and suggestions are gratefully received by anybody who wants to place a comment in the comment section. I will try to address those and use them as springboards for further work. So further videos are coming, and wish me luck.